One, two, three. Hey, happy Thursday, and welcome to the Joy and Sean show. Thank you. I'm going to use my entertainment voice now. No, hey, has anything happened this week, Joy? Any big news? What do we want to talk about this
Oh
week?
my God. Is
I
it
don't
just
know.
been a week? Has it just been a week? Oh my God.
Absolutely.
I was thinking about that the other day. It's like the launch was on Saturday, and it was like doesn't it seem like a long time
Was
ago?
it just last Saturday?
Just like last Saturday.
But
What
it
has
was almost been like a whole year just went off my shoulders because we've had to keep this secret for a year
oh my gosh.
in one way or the
You
other.
know what I ripped up the other day? My NDA.
Nice. Burn ritual fire. Anyway, so Greener Still now our opportunity company, and then underneath that we have 6 lines of business that you can choose to just send out cards or choose to show all of them. And I think what's exciting is I think it's going to resonate when you show somebody. And I don't know. Let me ask you this: How? Okay, somebody today, and I want to see send out cards. Great. How are you going to do it now?
Same way you always did. But what I will start with is sending my own website. I think we got to get used to sending our own websites with our links behind it and say, okay, I'm going to send you this. Let's walk through sending a card together. And
So
actually,
you're gonna go greenerstill.com/your ID number and funnel them that way.
yeah, well, that's a good question because I was thinking just to send out cards.com, that whatever. Like if they want to see Blue 42, the Blue 42 thing, whatever, whatever. But whatever with the name, I guess you could go through you know what, Sean, here we are.
I'm gonna funnel everybody through Greener Still.
Greener still. Okay.
Just
Okay.
and say, go down to the bottom, and as they're scrolling down, they're gonna see income opportunity videos. They're gonna see the other companies, and that may or may not, might spark like, what's Blue 40? What's Bella? Oh well, let me show you send out cards, and we go back and cover those things.
Okay. That's a
Um,
good point. Good
So
point.
I'm 100% going to funnel everybody through greenerstill.com/7391. And then you just scroll down to the bottom, click on, send out cards, and then walk up. And then that's not going to change.
Right.
Walk
Right.
them through sending a card. The only thing that will change when you show them the pricing, there's the 2 new
Mhm.
um, subscriptions. And then say, would you like to make money or would you like to earn credits towards send out cards? Because now customers can offset, and whatever they answer, again, you'll go back to Greener Still and say, if you want to be a true affiliate, you click here, joins, $14 a month. You can sell all these. If you just want to be a customer, you can still share these sites. And if anybody buys, you get credits to offset your cost.
Mhm. Mhm.
I think just trying to keep.
That's good. I'm so glad you said that because that's probably been my biggest struggle. It's like, okay, where do I go? Because I'll tell you honestly, at first it was like, where do you go to even get to send out cards anymore? I mean, or do you go to send out cards, but then you don't see I mean, it was just it was very mind-boggling for me to get my system down on where to go with people first, but what you just said makes all the sense in the world. Just do the greener
And I
still.
would say keep it simple, however you want to do it.
Hmm.
It can be overwhelming if you let it, obviously.
Hmm.
Um, but just get in your routine. If that's, well, I don't want to show the opportunity. Well, okay, then just take them to send out, just like before, sendoutcards.com/your
Hmm.
ID number, send a card,
Yeah.
walk them through
What?
it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
But I would still at the end say, hey, there's a way for you to get your your cards, get credits to pay for your monthly. You
Hmm.
want to learn how to do that, and then Greener Still and say, see all these companies down here. If you share any of those and any of them buys it, because I tell you that and we talked before, the stream marketing really wasn't. I didn't have that on my radar for me because I'm like, I don't need a website. But then I'm looking what it does, and it's like, okay, pushes online content, your presence, and sets up blogs, searches content for you to post. And then
Hmm.
what's nice about that, it's all going to be uniform.
Hmm.
And then I mean, if you tell somebody that video that got posted yesterday that kind of walks through stream marketing, I'm
Hmm.
going to post it today and just go, so you're telling me for $87 a month, I get this? I think people are going to gobble that up,
Hmm.
especially small individual businesses or salespeople, or entrepreneurs that, I saw somebody post, I'm spending $150 a month just for somebody to kind of keep an eye on my website.
Mhm, mhm.
So, uh,
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you saw somebody posted on Facebook yesterday in this in our official site that just said that they presented at BNI. They did their 10-minute BNI, and they only concentrated on the products or the services that there wasn't somebody in there with,
sure.
kind of a thing. And they said the number one thing everybody wanted questions on was on the or the stream marketing.
Yeah.
That was the number one thing that they wanted, is they wanted to hear more about the stream marketing.
Well,
So
and I think because it's just such a hot topic about online presence, and
Mhm.
consistent.
Yeah,
So it kind of,
yeah,
you know, forces you to be consistent and have different topics, or where do I get
sure.
information to post? So,
It's
yeah.
fun. You just commented a minute ago, like if somebody just wants to do the send out cards, just go right to the send out cards like you always did. But you know what? What you just said makes so much sense. The greener still in your number, and just say, okay, go to greener still, put this in here, go all the way to the bottom and click send out cards.
Yeah, and I'm going to say, when I go to Greener Still and they're like, okay, well, we have a new company. Greener Still is our opportunity. You
Hmm.
don't have to do it, but go to the bottom and then and maybe even, maybe even stop. And I've kind of stopped and say, here's the other spot besides send out cards. Here's the other ones, but
Hmm.
click on send out. If you have any questions, we can discuss those. Again, back to the credits when you go and, send out going to work well with Bella Cadeau,
Hmm.
Premier Gifting. If you have somebody that, man, I love send out cards, and we all have customers that have send out cards and just say, I just don't use it like I should. I just don't have the time. Great. We have added a service called Stream VA that someone else can do your cards for you. Now they're what you want to send out, but they take care of all that for you.
Right, right.
Oh, so it kind of, it's pretty smart and it all ties
Yeah, yeah.
together.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I love that. So I appreciate, yeah, I actually just learned a whole lot there because I've been struggling with where to go. And it seems like, at first, when you go into your sites and you've got all those tabs there to go into all of those, but it's different. It's different. That's for you. That's for you
Right.
to go into there, but when you're taking your customer to it, you want to do the slash and your ID number or whatever it is, and get them into it that way. Yeah, I think that's really cool. And I know I have, when we had our meeting on Tuesday night, and you could just tell by the glazed looks on people's faces, it's
Where
just,
do I start?
yeah, where do I start?
What do I do?
What do I do first? And I said, look, I said, pick your forte. And it's going to be send out cards, most everybody on this call. Just concentrate on your send out, because these are new people. They haven't even
Right.
done the send out card part. I said, so just concentrate on send out cards. Let's just start doing and building our send out cards and talking to people and da 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 da, and go down the road. Like I said, the rest of this is going to come. The rest of this is going to be there, kind of thing. The only thing that I wanted, I went in on a customer account to see what comes up with them. And as soon as they go into the customer account now, a screen pops up and talks about the customer point program.
Okay.
Okay, the referral program. So, but the first paragraph talks about making money, but then the second paragraph talks about what it is there for customers, and then they have to choose. Yes, go ahead and let me. I want to be a part of that if I can, or no, opt out. They have to do that before it lets them go to the next screen.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
kind
that's good. They want,
well, that's really good. And
but if
then
they opt out, can they opt back in somewhere down the road? I'm sure.
I'm sure they
And why
can.
would you opt out to earn credits towards, even if you don't do anything, at least you have the opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. If unless they didn't read the whole thing, because the top part of it is about this and the bottom part is about the customer.
Got it.
So that would
Opt
be
out. Yeah, they just see opt out.
no more emails, kind of thing. So I thought that was interesting on that. But what I was kind of, I thought like a customer that has their own account and they go in to send cards, where I'm not seeing on there where you see these other companies come into play, that they can actually click on it.
Well,
Like,
maybe a customer didn't. I thought it was, and I don't know how that works because
yeah,
I've not been into a customer account, but I thought somewhere, I thought Cody said they'd have a code that they could give,
they do,
like
do.
the free card. You could send out cards.com, whatever, hey, share
Right.
that. Well,
Have
I'm
to,
sure somewhere there's codes,
yeah.
and
Have
maybe
to
we'll
look
find that for you
at
guys next week.
that. Yeah, I haven't kind of seen where that's at yet or whatever.
And play with, what, most of your questions can be answered
Yes.
by just playing with the sites and going in and
Yeah.
looking and
Well,
I bought some, I bought some Blue 42. I'm going to do the stream marketing today. Um, so go in, play with the sites. And what's interesting, Joy, though, I think is we're going to have people come on that send out cards isn't going to be what they want to sell.
hmm, I think so too. I definitely think
I
so.
could sell that stream marketing all day long with my business owners that I know. I could sell, you know, the Bella Cadoa because I know a lot of people like, and it's if you paid attention, there's been some commercials of that. Was it Harry and David?
Yes.
They're running commercials right now for their gifting.
Mm-hmm.
They show the package at the door and so it's top of mind with people out there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So get out, share, get your style down. Um, like I said, I'm going to run everybody through Greener Still
Yeah.
because that'll just bring up questions. Great, I thought we were looking to send out cards.
Yeah.
Some people, well, let me, yeah, this is our parent company. That's our opportunity, and we have 6 other businesses below it.
Yeah.
So
I know when I presented with the BNI this morning, I said that I said, I'm a relationship development specialist with send out cards now under the umbrella of Greener Still, where I now can offer you additional products that can enhance your life and your business. Is kind of how like I put it there. So yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a transition for all of us, but like follow the process, trust the process. We talked about this in timely weeks ago, at that. But I know another thing too is, I'm learning now a lot more to direct people to the resource center and the Greener Still tab. And I advise everybody go through, see what's there, go through it yourself, just like you're directing people to do it. The SOC Pro or GS Pro app, okay, they every day they add stuff on that app.
yeah,
Every day
you,
they add stuff on there. Know what it's in there. Know what's in there yourself so that you can, and then you can direct people instead of you still.
well, and that's a great point because you don't want to be the person that everybody's coming to for answers. You want to say, well, go check out the resource center. Your answer's probably there. Have you played with the site? Your answers. So it's not bad to deflect them to where to find answers because that's what we do.
Because
I
that's
don't call it.
and
I
it's
don't call anybody.
mhm,
I get in and I figure it out. And
mhm,
that's what you want to train your people to do because then that's what they're going to train their people to do.
right,
And then they're going to become self-sufficient. And
right.
the ones that aren't, uh, sorry, they move on. And that's going to happen too. But
Hmm.
you want the ones that want to work. Now, don't not take their call. You want to answer questions. And, the ones that are calling are the ones that want to do it. So, but yeah, hey, here's where you could probably find that answer. Here's where I found
Right,
this.
right.
Everything's on the site. If you
And,
have a question,
and you know what? As a leader, isn't it wonderful when one of your team members said, "Hey, by the way, did you see this? No, show me. Tell what." Yeah, and
right,
let them say it.
right,
Not that you might know it, but I mean,
right.
it's just
Where'd you
like
find that? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Thank you. Yeah.
then everybody's excited. I showed you something. I said, "Well, good, it's good, because I never profess to know everything, but it's duplication to teach people where to find the answers.
Right. And then you're kind of getting that fear out, like that I need to know everything. No, you don't. Go
Mm-mm.
here, click on that, you'll find the answer. Click here, you'll find the answer. That's how I do it. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And it's okay when somebody asks, "Hey, what about, I don't know that. Let's check the resource center." There's pretty much every answer in there.
right.
So, like I didn't know how to get to the GS Pro desktop. Somebody asked, "Hey, is that a desktop?" Yeah, it is. Okay, let me click on Resource Center. Oh, there's SOC Pro. Oh, look, there's a desktop thing version. Okay, 3 clicks and you found it. So,
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
uh,
So yeah, it's all learning process, but it's
yep,
like take a deep breath, just pick the one thing like send out cards we know is the main pillar, and heck, we know that better than anything else. So it's and you teach people, coach people to learn where the answers are.
but it will be interesting to a year from now, which of the 6
Or the
had the
story.
biggest boom this year?
Yeah, yeah,
Really, um, I don't know that it'll be send out cards. I don't know. I
I
mean, probably because we have 16, 17, 18 years of history. But from now until next year, what of the 6 had the biggest boom?
mm.
So it'll be interesting to see that.
Hey, Sean, to close it up here, just another question is, how are you going to tell your customers about the changes? I mean, 'cause
So,
especially since the 17 is gone, now they're grandfathered in, as long as they don't go
right.
out of it, they're gonna be a part of it, kind of a thing. But are you doing anything specific with your customers?
Um, my first thing is all my Better Way people. I'm going to send greenerstill.com/7391. Watch the two videos on the compensation plan. Click down at the bottom, see the six. Have any interest? Let me know, and we'll get you going. So
Mhm.
that's what I've been doing this week. So I've got a couple more days of that. Then I already talked to an affiliate that we went from. She's actually was on the 147 when we had that, and she's going to bump up to the 247 because she said it just makes sense for me to do 250 cards. She's got 3,000 customers. She's in the mortgage business, and group those and send 250 a month. And then when Christmas comes around, it's only $1 a card. It's the cheapest. So I
Mhm.
think, yeah, I don't have a game plan for that. I need to put it together
Mhm.
to reach out and just say, hey, there's been some changes. Love to chat with you about it. I think it's just that there's been some changes in the subscriptions.
Mhm.
Um, love to chat with you about that and
Mhm.
see what may be a better fit, or maybe you're in the best subscription for you. Just
Mhm.
that, just
Yeah.
getting into some knowledge. Um, I had some people last week that um, on Friday, I'm like, if you want to do that system package, we probably should do that now.
Yeah. Yeah.
um, and I think it's going back to, and when you're having those conversations with past customers, or what are you doing to stay top of mind? Are you just using it for the one-to-one, or do you want to be consistent? And I think that's what the two new subscriptions will do for you versus the system package
Mhm.
is let's be consistent with it because
Right.
it's use it or lose it.
That's exactly right.
So, and if you want to set up 12 cards, let's do it. Or if you want to just set up one and you send it to 50 every month, or 100, 100 or 250 every month, let's do that. So just getting them, and then just being consistent with it.
Mhm.
And then, they'll see it.
Yeah.
And, and I think it'll come. I have a realtor that she was the top realtor for January for her company. And I went, congratulations on Facebook. And she said, it's because of your cards. And I'm like, hey, not my cards.
Yeah.
And I said, well, there's been some changes. Let's chat. So just as those come up as well.
Yeah.
So how about you?
Well, I know the first thing for sure is my people that are on 17 and got the system pack. I am reaching out to them because I want to make sure that they know that they need to stay on that 17 to finish off their pack, and to finish it off for the year at that price. As soon as they knock that down, that's going to change and because I've had people that like a couple months they go down to basic because they're only doing like two or
Right.
three cents. Now they're going to lose that if they do that this time. So I don't want that to happen to them. So those are the first ones that I'm going to,
Okay.
that I've started reaching out to. And then everybody else, I have a customer Facebook group. And so I've
Okay.
been feeding
Just
information out
posted
there
it.
to them. Yeah, yeah, about the Greenish Still. I said, hey, there's some new plans. I've done a couple of videos just kind of explaining, like there's some things new and I'm so excited about the new company and reach out to me. And then the individual people that have subscriptions, I just keep them in the loop with
Yeah.
not really reaching out and doing anything. Some people are like, well, geez, if you say something to 17 people, they'll go down to basic because now it's all the same, except the price of the card, is a little different. I said, well, just feed out there and tell them there's new plans if they want to know to let you
You
know.
know what? Maybe they go up to the 37 or unlimited or one of the packages. Let's not think that way. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Where's your mindset? They might really like it. So the tiered pricing on the automated sends, the automated sends, changing those system sends to automated sends was like a very big move,
Right.
very smart move, for wording, and then having it tiered is easy to explain too.
Right.
I
Yep.
think, I've done it, explained it a couple of times now since it changed and it just flows a lot easier. Yeah. You don't have to explain the 147, 247. After you do the 97, say now, if you want 100 of those automated sends, you go to this one. You go 250, you go to this one.
Right.
The explaining process is actually short.
Easy. Yeah. absolutely.
Actually shorter, with that. So yeah, it's all good stuff.
It is. It is. So,
So, and
perfect.
we'll have to, I know you got some of the Blue 42. I'm kind of experimenting with some of the products with that line. I sent my first gift through Bella Gadot
Did you? Cool.
yesterday. Yeah, kind of
You
saw
sent me that watch. I really like that one watch. Is that what you sent
which
me?
one, the
Not
251.
the $1,000 one. Although I would wear it.
So yeah, so I went through that process, so now I can share with people how that works,
Right.
kind of a thing. And yeah, the stream marketing definitely, I think, is going to be something that
Yeah.
I both
And
will talk about pretty soon, because I know we're both thinking about getting that. So
it's yeah, that's the exciting part. I didn't have that one on my radar, and now it's like I could, everybody I talk to is a small business owner.
yeah,
How much you paying in your website design and all that. Um, so, and even if it's like, and I talking to a mortgage lender yesterday, and I said, well, we have that, and I've said, you wouldn't want your webs, you wouldn't, you know, your website is through your company. However, you want to, people do business with you. So you want to brand your, so if you're at X company and you go to Y company, they don't care.
mhm,
I still deal with you. So if
mhm.
you've got that brand and that online presence already set up, it's it's just seamless,
Yeah. See,
you know.
I think I have to join it just to learn it, because for me, when you start talking about another website and you talk about different blog, well, I've used the SOC Pro or the GS Pro as my blog, and
Right.
like, okay, how's this all going to be connected,
Yeah.
kind of thing. But anyways,
Anyway,
it's all
yep.
good stuff. So,
All right.
hey, the biggest two tips we can tell people: keep it simple, focus on what's important, focus on the one if you don't want to learn the rest of them right now.
Right.
And
To
follow,
learn the rest of them.
yeah,
You're missing out.
you'll learn, and go to the resource center for your
And
research
listen,
information.
people will tell you what they need of the six without you even asking questions.
Yeah, they will.
I don't have time. Stream VA. I wish my online presence was better. It's just all over. I'm not consistent with that. Oh, got something for you. Phew, I wish I just had more energy. I just don't feel, blah, blah. So yeah, they're going to tell you what they need, and that's when you say, "Hey, you mentioned. Let me show you this."
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, take a look here. Take a
yep,
look. Yep.
yep,
Yep. Gotcha.
perfect.
Awesome.
All
Okay,
right.
buddy. Well,
Have a
hey,
fabulous Thursday.
you do the same, and you will see you guys next week.